Hi, this is Steve Carter of the Safe Living Today podcast. Before we get into this episode, I'd like to send my prayers, my love to the people of Houston and their surrounding areas in Texas and possibly Louisiana may also see damage. And I'd invite you to do the same. They need our prayers. It's going to be months before they're able to return to a normal life. I also encourage you to please, if you choose to donate, and I encourage you to do that, please donate to a reputable organization such as the Red Cross. Sadly, fraudsters, criminals take advantage of these disasters. They will set up phony organizations with loving names, compelling stories, and they're nothing but frauds. Know who you're donating to, and again, please send your prayers. Hello, this is Stephen Carter of SafeLivingToday.com, welcoming you to episode 5 of the Safe Living Today podcast. Who is this podcast for? If you want to stay safe from crime, stay safe in your home, online, and when you're out and about in your world, this is your show. I bring my 40-plus years in law enforcement, corporate security, and life safety. I bring it to you each and every episode as I share with you tools, tips, and information to help keep you and your loved ones safe in this risk-filled world. In today's episode, you are going to hear about a growing crime problem called bump and rob. Sadly, sometimes it's even worse than robbery. We'll hear from Chief T.J. Smith of the Baltimore Police Department, who will share information about a young man by the name of Joseph Coates, 18 years old, who is already a career criminal and has committed multiple bump and rob crimes in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. You'll learn what you can do to help keep yourself safe as you're on the highways and byways, not only of Baltimore, but anywhere in the United States, because this particular crime is occurring all across the country. Let's hear from Chief Smith.
A group of people got out of a vehicle, assaulted him, displayed a handgun, took his property. And we know that there are a group of people that he works with, and we believe that he's one of the ringleaders in robberies.
Chief Smith goes on to describe a second case where Coates was with a group of people that drove up behind a motorcyclist, knocked him to the ground, and Coates jumps out of that car, jumps on the motorcycle, and rides away. When he confessed to that crime, and he was asked, "Why did you do it?" he had a very simple explanation. He said, "Because I wanted it."
A man jumped out of the minivan, jumped onto his motorcycle, and took off. We're dealing with somebody who takes people's stuff, takes people's vehicles from them. And that pattern exists. And hopefully he's held accountable this go-around.
What exactly do we do if we find ourselves a potential victim of a bump and rob situation? Major Richard Worley of the Baltimore Police Department sent this information to people in his district. Quote, "I sent a crime alert a few weeks ago about the bump and rob crime pattern occurring throughout the city. The criminals are still continuing these crimes even after we have made several arrests. The suspects will bump your vehicle from behind, and then as you get out to check the damage, the suspects will take your vehicle. The vehicles being taken have been varied, as has the time of occurrence. If someone bumps the rear of your vehicle, please call 911 immediately. Lock your doors and remain in your vehicle. If you see an officer, flash your lights and hit your horn to get their attention. If possible, try to move your vehicle to an open business or an area captured by cameras. This is a serious issue as a few victims have been beaten and in a few cases the suspects had weapons. Major Worley is providing us excellent guidance. I would add my recommendations that as you travel, pay attention to your surroundings, know what road you're on, know the major intersections that you're crossing, know the 100 block. Just pay attention to the environment in which you are traveling. Check your rearview mirror. Make sure, as best you can, that you're not being followed. If you are being followed, take whatever evasive action you can and call police. If you are struck in the back, do not get out of your car. Immediately call 911. That means you'll have to have your cell phone on in the car and available. Ensure you know how to call 911. When you call police, let them know you've been struck in the rear, that you're concerned about exiting the car. Follow their directions. If you see a police car, as Major Worley suggested, flash your lights, lay on the horn, make as much noise as possible. If you feel that your life is in danger, I suggest that you move the vehicle to an open business, an area where there are people, or otherwise move it to a place that you are more secure. And again, stay on the line with 911, keep them informed. If the vehicle that struck you leaves the scene, for goodness sake, do not try to give chase. Let it go. Call 911, let them know you've been struck, and because of the actions that you have taken to keep yourself safe, this vehicle has apparently left the scene. In our next episode, you are going to learn how to evaluate the safety of an ATM, what to look for. You're going to learn what to do before you use that ATM. You're going to learn how to spot a skimmer on an ATM machine and on gas station pumps as well. A skimmer is a device that is designed to capture your ATM or debit card information, and in the case of a gas station, your credit card information, with the purpose of stealing your identity, running up charges, or cleaning out your account. I invite you to visit our website at safelivingtoday.com to hear all of the previous episodes, as well as to check out the blog posts on an array of topics related to keeping you safe. On that website, safelivingtoday.com, you can subscribe to the podcast through iTunes, through Stitcher, and of course you can subscribe wherever quality podcasts are found. So as we wrap up this show, I just have 3 requests. Please stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed.